Welcome back to Twisted Tales TV, a place where the ordinary becomes terrifying and the truth hides behind shadows. Tonight's story comes straight from the heart of Miami, a city glowing with luxury, tourists, art, and secrets buried beneath neon lights. During Art Basel 2025, one of the biggest art events in the world, a young woman vanished, right in front of thousands. Some say she became a victim of obsession. Others believe she became art herself. So sit back, turn off the lights, and prepare for a tale you won't forget. Miami, Florida, December 2025. Art Basel Week. The city looked electrified. Neon reflections dancing on rain-damp sidewalks, crowds moving like a single living organism, influencers live streaming, collectors bargaining, celebrities passing with entourage, and thousands of strangers blending into one another. Hotels were overbooked, bars overflowed, galleries glowed with conceptual art, some beautiful, some disturbing, some beyond comprehension, but no one knew. One installation at this year's event wasn't an installation at all. Among these crowds walked Amelia Hart, age 27, rising digital artist from Portland. She wasn't famous yet, but her work Psychological Digital Illusions was gaining attention. This was her first Art Basel appearance. She arrived with hope and a secret. For months, she had been receiving strange emails from an anonymous collector calling himself the curator. The messages were short, unsettling, obsessive. I see potential in you. Some artists must suffer to be understood. I will meet you in Miami. Amelia reported it once. Police dismissed it. Probably a fan, they said. But when she landed in Miami, the emails stopped, and the silence felt worse. On the first night, she walked through galleries in Wynwood District, studying installations made of mirrors, smoke, virtual illusions, and human-like mannequins painted white. A few pieces disturbed her. They looked too real, too alive. One exhibit had a card that said, "Art is only valuable when captured." Amelia felt someone watching. She turned. No one. Her heart raced. Her instincts whispered, "Leave." But she stayed, unaware that Miami had already chosen her. The next day, Amelia attended a private preview event inside a warehouse and industrial, dimly lit space where unconventional artists displayed experimental work. Tickets were limited, security was tight, but anyone could blend in a city this crowded. Inside, an installation caught her attention. A room full of glass boxes, some empty, some containing broken sculptures, some containing objects that looked human, but weren't. On the wall, "The Human Condition" by Unknown. As she moved through the room, she noticed a tall figure dressed in all black, hood up, gloves on, standing motionless near a corner. He didn't look at the art. He only looked at her. Amelia felt her throat dry. She stepped away. Crowds shifted. Lights flickered. Sound echoes made everything disorienting. Someone called her name. She turned but saw no one she recognized. Her phone buzzed. A message from an unknown number. "Turn around." Her blood froze. She ignored it and moved toward the exit. Another message came. "Running makes it worse." She looked around. Hundreds of people, but not a single familiar face. Security stood far away, uninterested. She pushed through the crowd, reached the hallway. Lights flickered again. Then, a hand grabbed her wrist. Not violently, just firm. "Cold," she gasped. The man in black leaned close and whispered, "I told you, I'd meet you in Miami." Her eyes widened. He pressed something against her neck. Sharp, cold, numbing. Everything blurred. Sounds stretched. The room dissolved. Her legs weakened. Her vision spun. Her last conscious memory was being pulled into a service door marked "Staff Only." After that, the world went dark, and Amelia Hart vanished. 2 days later, Miami police received a missing persons report. A local journalist, Elena Cruz, picked up the story quickly. Elena was known for exposing dark corners of Miami's elite art world: scams, stolen works, black market collectors. Amelia's case caught her attention immediately. Because the night Amelia disappeared, a message was posted anonymously on a Miami art forum. "New installation unveiling soon." A masterpiece made of fear, silence, and surrender. Signed, the curator. Elena felt a chill. She visited Amelia's hotel. The room was untouched. Suitcase open, laptop on. On the screen, Amelia's last drawing, a silhouette trapped inside a glass box. Elena whispered, "Was this a warning or a prophecy?" Security footage from the warehouse was requested, but something was wrong. All cameras that night malfunctioned, every single one, except for one short clip. A glimpse of Amelia entering the warehouse, but no footage of her leaving. The curator's message suddenly seemed less like art and more like confession. Using her contacts, Elena discovered that the warehouse had been rented by a private sponsor, unnamed, only for 3 nights of Art Basel. The signature on the contract? A fake identity. But one detail stood out: the emergency exit logs. One door had been opened at 9:41 p.m., the exact time Amelia vanished. Elena visited the warehouse, bribed a guard, and entered the installation halls at night. Flashlight in hand, she moved past empty pedestals and half-dismantled artwork. When she reached the glass box room, her breath stopped. One box was sealed, locked from outside, fabric draped over it. The exhibit card read, "New piece coming soon." Her hands shook as she pulled the cloth away. Inside the box, a mannequin, pale, human-like, almost too realistic. She leaned close. The skin texture was wrong. It wasn't plastic. Before she could touch it, footsteps echoed. A voice emerged from the darkness. Journalists always ruin the mystery. A tall silhouette in black gloves stepped forward. Elena's voice trembled. "Where is she?" The figure answered softly. Amelia was special. Most artists pretend. She felt deeply. She deserved to be preserved. Elena backed away. "You took her?" He chuckled. "Art requires sacrifice." Lights suddenly blasted on, illuminating dozens of glass boxes. Filled, not with mannequins, with people, real, unmoving, preserved like sculptures, painted, positioned, displayed. Amelia was nowhere among them. But now Elena understood. The curator wasn't just a collector. He was a creator, and living humans were his medium. Meanwhile, Amelia woke in darkness. Her body felt heavy, her lips dry, her wrists sore. Faint light seeped through a crack, revealing concrete walls, chains, and an easel. She wasn't dead. Not yet. A camera blinked red in the corner. A speaker crackled. The curator's voice echoed, "You're awake. Good. Artists must witness their transformation." Amelia screamed, fought against restraints. He continued, "You were chosen. Miami is full of noise, but you are silence. Still, perfect." She saw brushes, chemical sprays, tools labeled skin fixative. She understood now. He wanted to turn her into a living statue, a permanent exhibit. The door opened. He stepped inside with a metal case. Amelia forced herself to play weak. When he leaned down, she kicked the case away, lunged at him, knocking him off balance. She grabbed a shard of broken glass and cut the tie on her wrist. Sprinting toward the stairs, her vision blurred. Behind her, he shouted, "You can't escape. Art doesn't walk away." She burst into the upper hall of the warehouse. Empty, silent, every exit locked. She pulled a fire alarm. Sirens blared. At that moment, Elena, hiding nearby, heard the alarm and ran toward the sound. The curator appeared, rushing toward Amelia with a syringe. Elena struck him with a metal pole. He collapsed. They tried dragging Amelia toward a door, but metal shutters slammed shut. They were trapped. The curator rose again, bleeding, smiling. "You can damage art, but you cannot destroy it." Elena glanced at a gas line valve, part of a special effects installation. She grabbed a lighter. "When the flames rise, run." She turned the valve. Gas hissed. "What are you doing?" he shouted. She lit the flame. A spark, a boom. Fire exploded across the hall. The curator screamed, stumbling back. Elena pulled Amelia through a blasted service door into an alley. Fire trucks wailed in the distance. The warehouse burned, and every monstrous secret inside it. The curator's screams faded. Or maybe he was laughing. It was hard to tell. 1 month later, Amelia left Miami. She never returned to art. Nightmares kept her awake. Glass boxes, mannequins breathing, footsteps behind her in empty rooms. Elena published the story. The world called it the Basel Butcher case. But something felt wrong. The bodies found were unidentifiable, some missing for years. But the curator's body was never found. A final anonymous message appeared in Elena's inbox. Art survives the flames, and so do artists. She deleted it, moved away, but late at night, she still checked her windows. Because somewhere out there, a man in black gloves still searched for his next masterpiece.